So in this video I am going to simulate the cascade controller, how to use the cascade controller. Okay, so enter your name and roll number, then select level. Okay, then select cascade. So select the set point. So please note this one is in percentage. I told you the range of level is 0 to 70. So 50% means 35 centimeter. So select primary Kp, Ki, Kd and secondary Kp. So primary Kp as it is level 2, 0.1 Ki, Kd 0.1, then secondary Kp. For explanatory purpose, you can try different values. So you can see two colors here, a orange color and blue color. Orange means secondary CO and blue color means manipulating variable. Okay, this one is the red color is the process variable, that is controlled variable level. So you can see that this one is in percentage and this one is in centimeter. Okay, so this one is the input flow. So as it is in cascade controller, the primary value is measured and that one is compared with the set point and giving a control output. That one is acting as the set point of secondary controller, that is FRC, whose measurement is the flow rate. So the flow rate is compared with this primary control output, which will give a secondary control output. Okay, so you can see that the master control output, that is to achieve the required level, this one is the control output. So definitely these two are slightly different. Okay, so this one is a percentage value, this one is out of 0 to 1000. So if you are converting this one to percentage, these two are not equal. So a secondary control output is generated. Okay, that is not equal to this one. If these two are equal, then these two signals will be same. Okay, so first we have to wait to settle this one, then only we can show you the effect of disturbance. Okay, so in this video we are going to discuss about the disturbance that is affecting the manipulating variable. So this one is a manipulating variable. So that if a disturbance is there in this manipulating variable, how this cascade controller is correcting the effect of that disturbance. So that is disturbance 2. Okay, disturbance 1 means the disturbance that is directly affecting the controlled variable, that is level. Okay, this controlled variable may be affected if this flow is changed, or if you have some another source, or if leakage or something. Okay, So you can see that this is settled. You can see that 35, that one is the set point, 50% is 35 centimeter. So its 2% is 1.4. So this is less than 36.4. So that is already settled. Somewhere here it is settled out of 450 second. Okay. So waiting up to 600. After that we can give disturbance. In real case, disturbance will occur at any time. But here, to study the effect, how cascade controller is responding to this disturbance, or how it is correcting. We are giving disturbance. Okay. So now we can give disturbance 2. Disturbance 2 means, so due to some effect, manipulating variable is changed, and due to the change in manipulating variable, controlled variable level will change. Okay. So you can see that this is disturbance, this color, disturbance 2. So due to disturbance, the manipulating variable, this is manipulating variable, that is flow, that is changed. So due to the change in manipulating variable, even if control output, primary control output is not changed, control output 2, that is secondary control output, this is secondary control output, that is changed to reduce the effect of this disturbance on the control variable as early as possible. This secondary control output is changed. Okay, but you can see small effect on controlled variable, but that it will be minimum due to the variation of secondary control output. Okay. So just observe it and improve your knowledge. So here you can see that except level, all are including level, all have saturation. So range point of view, in percentage point of view, so, it can't decrease below 0 and it can't go beyond 100%. So for this secondary control output, 100% is reached. So you can see the effect of different variable. Control output, actually secondary controller is changing with respect to primary controller. So even if primary controller is increasing, this one is saturated, and due to this saturation, manipulating variable is saturated. Okay, because manipulating variable is responding to this secondary controller. Okay, this is a secondary controller, and with respect to the secondary controller, manipulating variable is changing. So that one is also now saturated. Okay. But level is not settled. The reason is saturated means this is actually not saturation, settled. Now this is constant, so this is settled. Now this is not settled because the speed of response or level is very small. It will take a large time to settle. I think something around 50 to 100 seconds it will take, or more than that, because this one is a settling value, something around 400 seconds. So around 400 seconds it will take. Okay. So if you are going through this performance, you can see that a disturbance is occurred this time, something around 600 second. So it is means a transient is occurred. So this is the response of control variable to this transient. Okay, so you can see that this so this is a settling this is the steady state value, and from the steady state value a deviation is occurred. So this is a maximum deviation, that is error max. This is error max. Okay, and second thing is a transient is occurred, so this one is deviated controlled variable. Now around this much time you can see that, so here the controlled variable is within 2%. So around this much time, from 600 second to something around 860 second it took to settle again. Okay, so 260 second is the settling time or speed or response. Speed or response is 260 second, or settling time is 260 second around. Is it clear? Okay, so this one is the effect of that cascade controller. Without cascade controller, if you want to know the response, you have to select PID controller and select the same 2.1.1 value. Then at 600 second, give a disturbance. So you have to analyze the thing again. Okay, so I think you studied about the objective of a controller and the evaluation of a controller in process control and instrumentation. Is it okay? So at that point you discussed about if it is oscillatory or damped performance, whatever it is, how to analyze the control mode by using this transient. If a transient is okay, you are using Emax and the settling time to evaluate the control mode. Am I correct? Okay. So this Emax must be less the control mode which is giving less Emax and less settling time. That one is a better control mode. Is it okay? So that we so I think that you studied in process control and instrumentation. Okay. So 20 minutes are over. So we can stop this simulation. So here what we simulated the effect of cascade control. We actually simulated cascade control and shown what is the effect of disturbance and how we are how this cascade control is reducing the effect of this disturbance too, that is disturbance on manipulating variable. Okay, and how we are how cascade control is reducing the effect of this disturbance, that is disturbance 2 on this controlled variable level. Okay. So here again we are simulating cascade controller and we are analyzing how the cascade controller is reducing the effect of disturbance on the controlled variable directly. The disturbance is not affecting the manipulating variable, the disturbance is affecting the controlled variable directly, that is level, and how cascade controller is reducing the this disturbance. Okay. So we are giving the same values. So now we can give the disturbance 1. Once again, disturbance 1, this is the disturbance that is directly affecting the process variable. But please note, if process variable is changing, so there is a set point, so an error is created, so this control output will change. So if this control output is changing, already the flow is settled, right? So if this control output is changing, an error is created. So definitely manipulating variable will change, but that is actually due to the change in process variable. Okay. In previous case, first manipulating variable is changing, and due to the change in manipulating variable, process variable is changing if disturbance 2 is there. But here, due to disturbance 1, controlled variable is changed, and due to that, this level controller is changing its control output, which is the set point of this one. So as set point is changed, FRC will give any control output, even if this one is constant. So flow will change. Okay. So means here later you can see that actually again this deviation. So now you can say deviation here. So that deviation is reduced to 0 due to this controller, but that is actually not due to this cascade controller, it is due to the primary controller. This secondary controller don't have a direct effect. Is it okay? Because here the secondary controller is acting because the set point is not changed. Set point is changed, not due to this measurement. Actually measurement is constant. So as set point is changed, this control output will change, then manipulating variable change, then this feedback will change. Okay, so that one is a indirect effect. Okay, so without this secondary controller also, this normal PID control can reduce the effect of disturbance 1. Normal PID means if it have integral action. If it don't have an integral action, then definitely offset will be there. Is it okay? One more thing you can see here, because the disturbance 1 is changing the control variable directly, right? Am I correct? So this is disturbance 1, so control variable is deviated. This is the so the controller, the cascade controller or the normal controller will change the manipulating variable to bring back this control variable to. So, but you can see that the control output, this is control output, that color is not seen here. Why? Because this is control output, that is this one, okay, and this is secondary control, that one is also not seen, that is this value. This is almost same. This is almost same because the manipulating variable is not affected. Okay, so flow is also not, because flow is the speed of response of flow is very large. Okay, so it is following this one quickly. So these two values are almost same. Okay, so as these two are same, then this value is almost same. These two values are almost same. Master control output and the slave control output are almost same. So you can see that this control output, that this is primary control output, this is secondary control output, and this manipulating variable are almost same. So all have the same path here. Okay. But if you have disturbance 2, you can see 3 different colors. After that disturbance, you can see 3 different colors if it is disturbance 2. Okay. So I think again it is settled. So I think we can give disturbance 2 also. Disturbance 1 is already there. We can give disturbance 2. If both disturbance are there, what is the performance of cascade converter that we can analyze? So we can stop here. So these are the effects of disturbance. So please note, if the given process have disturbances, and if you are giving set point something very close to the upper range or lower part, then the effect of saturation will be more, means the system may not settle, either sustained oscillation will occur. Normally sustained oscillation will occur. Okay. And second thing is, here the selected Kp value is 1 only. If you are selecting Kp equal a large Kp value, so in previous discussion, that is effect of disturbance 2 only, in that case you had seen that this particular one, but the important thing is, if Kp is large, that effect of saturation will increase. Why? The Kp is large means proportional band of secondary controller is small, and it will act as an on-off control, means flow will oscillate continuously. A cycling will occur for flow, and if a cycling is occurring for flow, then definitely level will also oscillate. Okay, so that problem is there if you are selecting large Kp value in this particular case. And actually that is due to the combined effect of Kp and Kp2 and this Kp, and also this Kp2 and Ki. Okay, so please note that. So I am stopping here.